All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Black 58 round. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, Before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. This is Hunt, down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves. He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead. They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready? Blue lady.
2nd down, Winston. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Easy. Sonic.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jameis to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Black 58, rail. Black 58.
They run with Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we... Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A toss play to Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. It's Hunt. And oh, he coughed it up. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Winston. This is caught by Jackson. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Follow.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long for Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes now on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? But I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. From the gun, Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, stop. Let's go. Let's go. Green, triple C.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased at, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Forced out to his left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
150. Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll go again to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Keep bringing it. Stay in there. Sonic! Hey, stop. Let's go. Sonic! Let me go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready. Back. 22 back. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Sign it.
Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Slow. Tight end right. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
3 down. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Good, hot. Watch from 5, hot.
To throw, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
58 Mike.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. The give to Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Winston now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Howard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's Perkins on first down. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
So out come the Bucs now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun!
From the gun, Kane. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Kane. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Kane. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. The give is to Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Back to throw. Kane. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D. Ford coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Kane. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Go!
Now Mahomes. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Flight 59.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
I'm coming after you. Detroit! 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On second down, it's Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw on third down, Kane. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Blue 90.
On the counter, here's Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Here's Jones. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
3 down.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.